Well, good Monday afternoon to you, and a happy New Year's Eve to you and y'all. Lord of mercy, it's Dan. I want to welcome y'all to my home in the sticks. Hope everybody's having a showing off good Monday. And I'd like to say, if you are new to the Home in the Sticks channel, I welcome you. And if you are returning to come follow me along over here at the Home in the Sticks, I'm glad y'all came back. Well, what I wanted to share with y'all today is a showing off time-honored tradition here in the South. And that's cooking some black-eyed peas. Yeah, that's raining you here. Cause Lord of mercy, we under a dang tornado watch till 7 o'clock tonight. We're gonna get off in my shop and we're gonna cook us some black-eyed peas. So that's what we finna do. All right, you and y'all, here we go. I apologize for the light. I'm in my shop. But here in the South, us Southerners, we sure enough like to eat black-eyed peas and cabbage on New Year's Day. Black-eyed peas, of course, represent luck, and cabbage is wealth. Instead of cooking these black-eyed peas all day on the stove top tomorrow, we're gonna cook the black-eyed peas in an Instant Pot. So I'm gonna spin you around. I'm gonna show you what the ingredients are. What I have here is, Lord, y'all know I love cooking with Mosby sausage. So I have a ½ pound of Mosby sausage, about a ½ pound of bacon, 3 celery stalks, just chopped up, 1 jalapeno, seeded, cored, and chopped up. This is about 2 heaping teaspoons of minced garlic, 3 green onions that I just chopped up, 1 cup of chopped up onions, 3 bay leaves. Right here I have a ½ teaspoon of thyme and a ½ teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Hope you can see that. Liquid wise, I have 4 cups of chicken broth. What I'm going to tell you is, traditionally I normally cook all of my beans in just plain water, but I really like the way that the chicken broth flavors the beans, so we are just going to try chicken broth this time. You could probably substitute beef broth if you wanted to, but I'm going to use chicken broth. Now, the way that I'm going to cook these beans in the Instant Pot is something called the quick soak method for dry beans. If you are interested in how I quick soak my beans, I'll leave a link up here somewhere. You can peep out the video that I did when I quick soaked some white beans. It's really easy. So let me get set up and then we're going to get started on cooking these black-eyed peas. All right, let's go. What I have here is 1 pound of black-eyed peas that I've rinsed, and I picked through them just to get all of the bad looking peas out of it. And you also got to make sure that there's no little bitty small pebbles that are mixed in with your beans. We're going to pour those into the Instant Pot. And to this, for the initial cook, I'm going to add 4 cups of water. We're going to put the lid on this Instant Pot. And we're going to set this guy to cook for 8 minutes on the pressure side. So give me about 8 minutes and then we'll move on to the next step. All right, y'all, here is our black-eyed peas after 8 minutes of pressure cooking. These look really nice. They look like they've been soaking overnight, and that's what we want. The next thing we're gonna do is we are gonna saute our Mosby sausage and our bacon in the Instant Pot. I got it fired up on saute mode and it is hot. I always get asked, Dan, how come you don't ever, brown or saute your stuff in the Instant Pot? I like doing it on the stove top, but guess what? Today, we're gonna do it in the Instant Pot. I'm also gonna add just a little bit of this right here. I've been experimenting with this oil. This is grapeseed oil. And the reason why I'm testing it out, I'm using it today, is grapeseed oil is a neutral oil and it also has a high flash point if I'm not mistaken. So let's get to browning off these Mosby sausage and the bacon. Y'all know I like browning my meat off before I start to cook it. All right, let's start adding in our meats. And I'm doing the Mosby sausage and the bacon together. No big deal. If you wanted to do it separate, you could. But I'm gonna do mine together. Okay, y'all get the gist of what I'm doing. I'm gonna go on and brown this sausage and bacon up, and then I'll bring you back and we'll get to finishing and cooking up these black-eyed peas. All right, you and y'all, here we go. You gotta remember to turn the audio on when you're recording. Here is an Instant Pot. I went ahead and deglazed this Instant Pot, and it's looking mighty fine. What I did was I added in our black-eyed peas, our 4 cups of chicken broth, added in our spices, which was half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper and a half a teaspoon of dried thyme, and I also threw in 3 bay leaves. And I'm here to tell you, it smells wonderful and it looks wonderful. Look at there. What we're gonna do now is I'm gonna put this lid on and we're gonna cook it on the pressure side for about 9 minutes. To give me about 9 minutes, and then we'll crack this Instant Pot open and see what it'll look like. All right, brothers and sisters, it's been about 9 minutes. I went ahead and quick released the pressure on this Instant Pot. Let's crack it open and see what it'll look like. Don't forget, when you're cracking these Instant Pots open, go on and crack it open and open that lid up away from you so you don't get burned by that steam. So let's take a look. Oh my, that looks good. That looks really good. Okay, here is the spin and the twist on Dan's Instant Pot black eyed peas. When I was growing up, and my mama always used to cook white beans and red beans and some black eyed peas also. She always used to mash, or as she would say, mâcher, the beans. Beans contain starch. Starch is a natural thickening agent. I like my beans, I don't like my beans watery. I like my beans kind of creamy. If you like your beans firm, then of course you have to just fire on the pressure cooking time on your Instant Pot. But if you like a creamy type bean, you just roll with 9 minutes. It's always worked for me. I'm gonna pull out, well, let me set this camera up and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about mashing some of these beans. All right, I'm gonna pull out probably about 2 cups of these beans. I'm just gonna put them in this extra large measuring cup that I have here. What I have here is just a potato masher, and all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mash these beans up. I wanna release the starch in these beans so I can thicken these beans up naturally. You see how thick it's already become? All I'm gonna do is add this mixture back into the Instant Pot. If you want it creamier, mash up some more beans, no big deal. I'm gonna give it a stir. Now you know I got to give it a taste test. I know it ain't like New Year's Eve, I mean not New Year's Eve, New Year's Day yet, but Lord, I just got to try them. So I'm gonna plate the bowl up and we're gonna see what they taste like. I think they're gonna be good. I have not added any seasoning to this. May add just a little bit of Tony's to it, but heck, let's give it a taste. All right, y'all, there you go. Here is our Instant Pot black eyed peas. They smell good, and Lord of mercy, I can't wait to give them a try. Let's see what we're working with. That's really good. So there you have it, y'all. A southern tradition here in the South, and it's surely a tradition for me. Instant Pot black eyed peas. Really easy to make. Doesn't take but about maybe a half hour or so to make them. But Lord, they taste like you've cooked them on the stove top all day. I wanted to share this recipe with you and y'all. I hope you enjoyed it because I sure enough enjoyed making this video. If you like this video, go on and give it a thumbs up. They help. If you haven't subscribed to the Home and the Sticks channel, Lord of mercy, y'all need to come on over and give me a look because I'm always doing stuff. Really. With that being said, you know what's coming. Dan Referee sure enough always gonna say it. Don't let nobody dull your shine. And I mean nobody. You sure enough get your shine on, even when it's been raining for the last week. Especially when you're making some Instant Pot black eyed peas. And Dan Referee will see you and y'all in the next video.